You've heard the words client and server 1,000 times, but here's the thing. Most explanations get it subtly wrong. And that subtle mistake will confuse you every time you look at a real system. This picture makes it seem like some machines are clients and some are servers. Like it's an identity. Like the server box in that data center? That's a server. The laptop? That's a client. Right? Not quite. And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why. And it will change how you read any architecture diagram. Let's start from first principles. The client-server model is not about machines, it's about a communication pattern. Specifically, a single request and response exchange. In any given exchange, the one who initiates, who sends the request, that's the client. The one who responds, that's the server. That's the whole definition. Notice I said per request. That's the part most explanations skip. Let's take a concrete example. You open your browser and type a URL. Your browser sends a GET request to a web server. In this exchange, the browser initiated, so it's the client. The web server responded, so it's the server. Simple. Familiar. This is what every tutorial shows you. But let's follow what happens next, inside that web server. And this is where it gets interesting. To respond to your browser, the web server needs data. So it sends a query to the database. Wait, the web server, the one we just called a server, is now the client? Yes, exactly. The web server didn't change. The process is the same. But in request 1, it was responding, so it was the server. In request 2, it was initiating, so it's the client. Same machine, different role, different request. Once you see this, you see it everywhere. In a microservices architecture, every service is simultaneously a server, responding to the API gateway, and a client calling other services it depends on. In peer-to-peer systems like BitTorrent, the same node is a client when downloading a chunk, and a server when uploading that same chunk to someone else, sometimes in the same second. Even your browser isn't always a client. When a server pushes a WebSocket notification to you, for that moment, your browser is the one receiving, closer to the server role in that exchange. So when someone calls a machine a server, they're using shorthand. They mean, this machine mostly responds to requests in the flows we care about. But it's a convention, not a law. The precise way to think about it. Don't look at the machine and ask, is this a client or a server? Look at the request and ask, who initiated it? That's the client. Who responded? That's the server. Client and server are roles in a conversation. And in any system more complex than a toy example, most machines play both roles, depending on which conversation you're looking at. If this clicked for you, the next concept to look at is REST, which is a set of rules for how clients and servers should structure that conversation. Link in the description. If this was useful, subscribe. I cover more concepts like this explained precisely. Like the video if it helped. And if you want a full end-to-end walkthrough of AI-assisted development, the link is in the description.